Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So I actually just finished shooting this video, but excuse me, but I didn't like the quality. It was giving dark, like it was looking dark, and it's not dark yet. So I just wanted to do this again painstakingly. But anyway, I want to talk about the Shakila Robinson's case, right? So in case you haven't heard about the Shakila Robinson's murder, Shakila Robinson is a young entrepreneur who went on vacation with her friends to Mexico, Cabo, Mexico, and apparently they ganged up against her, beat her up, and she suffered a spinal cord injury that led to her death. Now, she was in the company of about 5 of her friends, both male and females, and when the person who beat her, who gave her the injury, when she was beating her up, nobody intervened, and that showed me that they had planned it. Like, a lot of people were speculating, but when I followed the story to the end, and it was clear that it was planned. Like, they planned it. It wasn't an accident. It wasn't like a fight that just broke up and then that broke out and then something happened. Like, it wasn't random. It was planned. And when I was watching the videos, when I was following the story, when they interviewed her father said that the only way, sorry, so her dad said that the only reason why they were able to do that to her was because she was not in her immediate environment. It was because she was away from home. And I felt that, and it reminded me of something that happened to me a while ago when I went to um, a friend's family function. And that's a story that I want to tell you guys today. So I used to have this friend. Our friendship was circumstantial. So how we met was that her boyfriend was cheating on her with me, and that's how we met. So we had a mutual friend, me and her, and when his birthday came, she had posted him. I didn't post him, but this mutual friend knew about my relationship with this boy. So when this girl posted him, she took a munch of it and sent it to me. And she was like, "Is this not your?" She called his name. I'm like, "Yeah, that's him. Who posted him?" She's like, "Ah, this girl posted him." And the girl said that they were dating, that he was her boyfriend. I'm like, "Okay, but he's not my boyfriend. You know the situation. Like, we're just fooling around. It's nothing serious." Because I had just come out of a relationship and he was like rebound for me at the time. So yeah, so me and this girl, she wanted to meet me, and we did meet, and we got talking, and we got along. But the whole situation surrounding how we met and how the friendship began, it just came off as a keep your friends close but your enemies closer kind of situation. And initially I did not mind. I don't mind a lot of things as long as it's not taking anything from me. Like, it, what she was trying to do was not going to stop me from doing what I want to do or what I have to do. I don't know if you get me. But her wanting to be friends with me was not going to stop me from seeing this boy if I still wanted to. Do you understand? So the long and short of it is that whatever you're trying to achieve, you're probably wasting your time, because I'm still going to do what I want to do. You get? So if you want to be friends with me because you want to keep me close, so maybe if we're friends, I'll stop seeing him. Sorry, because that is a decision that I will come to by myself. And that was exactly what happened between me and her, because after we became friends, you know, she was in a different school initially. Next thing I knew, she was in my school. Next thing I knew, she was living right opposite me. Like, it was weird and it was strange, but like, you're not going to stop me from doing what I want to do, so I guess try. So anyway, she moved in right opposite me in a matter of months, and I was still seeing this boy. I was seeing this boy up until my dad passed, and then we just naturally just fell off, right? Then her grandpa died, and she invited me to the burial, and we had actually become close at this point. So it was natural for me to want to go to her grandfather's burial, and so I went. But prior to the burial, one of her uncles had picked interest in me, and he liked me, and he wasn't hiding it. I guess her family members knew, and all of them were looking at me with like, now wow, because you know we were still very young then, and this is like a full grown man, but he was single at the time. He wasn't married. I don't know if he was dating anybody. I was not aware of that initially at that time. I didn't know if he was dating anybody, but I knew that he wasn't married. So, but like, I was not interested in this man. Like, he was pursuing me, I wasn't pursuing him. I didn't even have any interest, because it was just awkward, the fact that he's my friend's uncle. Imagine dating your friend's uncle, like, that's super weird. But anyway, so that happened, and when I think even before the man who picked interest in me, she was trying to hook him up with one of our other friends, and it was so hypocritical, because it's like, we're all the same age. If I cannot date him, why should she? Like, why can't she? Do you understand? Like, so what's the difference? It's not like she's older than me, we're the same age. So if not me, why her? Like, it looks like there's a personal agenda there, but I didn't really care, because at the end of the day, like I said, I'm not chasing this man, he is chasing me. So, but her family members had all sorts of things to say, which I did not care about. And so then the burial came, but by then me and this man were already in communication. So we got to the village, when we got to their hometown where the burial was going to take place. Her mom had secured an accommodation for us, but she didn't do it early enough, so we had one room to share with her mom, and we were like 3 or 4 of her friends that went with her. So it was like 6 women in one room, right? And it wasn't a big room, it was not a proper hotel accommodation. It's like, imagine a guest house. You know what a guest house looks like in a city. Now imagine a guest house in a village. Okay, you get the picture. Okay, so that was the situation. That was our accommodation, and it was not conducive, it wasn't comfortable, but I did not mind it, because like, we were not here to live. We didn't come here to vacation, we're here to send someone off. Like, we're here to pay tribute to an old man that had a good life, that had died. Like, it was like a celebration of life, and it wasn't for a long time, it was just for like maybe 2-3 days. So okay, sorry about that, guys. So anyway, so as I was saying, so we were not there for a long time, so I didn't really mind. But so this man came, we got there, and he called me. He's like, "Oh, are you guys here yet?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he was asking about our accommodation. Are you comfortable? Is everything all right? And I told him the situation on ground. I wasn't complaining. I was just giving gist, you get. So he was like, "Oh, that he actually booked a few rooms down. So let him see if he can give us one of those rooms, just so that we can split ourselves and be more comfortable." I'm like, okay. I wasn't looking forward to it, because like, in my mind I'm like, with all these your family members around, like, I doubt, but okay. So he said he was going to call me back, and that was it. Now, before he even had the chance to call me back, that same evening, they had a video. They had like so this man, her grandpa was a traditional ruler, yeah. So they had a video for him that first night. They had like two videos before the burial proper, I think. So that day that we got there was a video, and they had like some cultural dancers playing. So I was already there with one of our friends who had come with us from Port Harcourt here. Excuse me. So I was already there watching the performance and enjoying the show, just there moving my body to the rhythm, just enjoying the whole thing. And this girl just comes from behind me screaming, "Oh hell, Brenda, da, 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 da." Yeah, my girl was just rapping, I was so confused, I was dumbfounded, I was embarrassed. Like, what is going on? What are you talking about? I can't even make out what you're saying because you're just shouting. What have I done? What did I do that is so bad that you cannot call me aside and talk to me like a human being? This girl was ranting that she has been looking at me. I'm following her uncle. Upon that, I came here to embarrass her. That how will I tell her uncle to give me room when her other uncles and aunties have not, like, they don't have where to stay? I'm telling him to give me room to stay. This or that one. That how can he give only me one room? Jesus. Madam, are you okay? Where did you get this information from? Is that what he told you? She said, no, you're not the one that told her that her auntie said. When she said her auntie said, and she called the auntie that said, I said, you people's family problem gave you gist about something that's according to her happened. You know this your auntie. You are the one that told me about this your auntie. You know the kind of person she is. If somebody like that should tell you something, even if it's about your enemy, you're supposed to confirm. But you see, I'm your friend, and your auntie, that's your instigator auntie, told you that kind of thing. You're not going to ask me calmly. You're ranting and shaking and vibrating everywhere. That's when I knew that. That was the first time I knew that this girl does not like me. This girl doesn't like me. She has something against me. But in that particular incident, I felt like it was because she wanted her uncle to be with this other girl, and he did not like that other girl. He preferred me, so now she's upset that her plan did not work. And I was looking at it casually. I didn't really take it to heart. I didn't think of it deeply. I didn't really personalize it. So when that happened, I'm like, okay. So me now, my thinking is, if these people now want to frustrate me and they chase me from their room, where will I go to? So let me calm down. Even though I'm upset, I'm embarrassed, I'm dumbfounded, everything is happening to me right now, but let me relax. Because if they want to really show me shake in this place, I'm on my own. So I calmed down. She finished dancing. Meanwhile, when she was talking, trust village women now, two women that were behind me, they were coming, they were saying, one of them was so interested in the gist, she was even ad-lipping. The girl would talk, she would give reply, she would talk, she would do, you talk minutes, that kind. She was interesting. So the woman was just adding, I didn't even bother turning back to see who he was. This woman now came like this and came in front of me and said, and the guy even fine. I was so tired at that point. I didn't even know what to do. I just ignored the woman. This woman went now and stood behind this girl. I was still listening to this gist. So she finished rapping and ranting and talking. It was now my turn to say my own side of the story. When I first asked her, I said, who is it your uncle that told you this? She said, no, it's her uncle, it's her auntie. She called the woman's name. Okay, first of all, this is what happened. I gave her my own version of the story. I did not ask this man to give me a room. I told him that because your mom did not book accommodation early, this is what we could find, and all of us are in this one room, and it's not very conducive, but we will manage. It's just for a few days. He offered to give me a room if he can find one. I did not even bother to follow him up on whether he found the room or not. So this one you're coming here to run your mouth, I'm not getting. That was when she now became calm. but she was still talking, was still talking. Me, I was just thinking of my life. I'm like, who sent me? Who sent me? She did attended the wake in Port Harcourt. What carried my leg to this place? Why did I stay in my house? If I tell my mother now, we hear all manner of why didn't you, why didn't you? What, who even really, but deep down, who sent me? But anyway, it has happened, Shebi, it has happened, it has happened. So that happened, that embarrassment was so loud. Imagine going to somebody's full village and they are calling you out like a prostitute. Meanwhile, I've not even seen this man's pants or boxers. Like, we have not even been alone together in one room. Like, I don't know what my offense is. Like, is it, I was so confused. And this is somebody that's supposed to be my friend, and you're doing this kind of thing to me in public, in your village, oh. I came to celebrate with you. It's not as if I came here to beg food or money. Ha. So when this girl's father was talking about how if she was in her home, or if he was in the US, they wouldn't have done that to her. I now remembered my situation in this story, and I'm like, it's actually true. Like, if you're in your immediate environment, if you're in a place where you have options, you have access to help or support, you will not encounter certain things with certain people, friends or not. So, like, before you say this person is my friend and you want to show up for them, you want to be there for them, make sure you have options. Like, make sure you have support, some kind of support. Make sure you have someone on your side that will back you. People are weird, terrible, and disgusting. Like, for no reason, anybody will just switch up on you at any time. I'm saying for no reason because you probably don't know why, but there's a reason. It may not even make sense to you, but there's a reason why they do these things. Friends are terrible people. Like, friends can be terrible people. For those of you who have not had bad experiences in friendships, you don't know what God has done for you. Because if I tell you my story, you will sponsor my therapy, because I've been through it though, with friendships. And with this girl, like, this one story is just the tip of the iceberg. Imagine that we were friends for 10 years. If I begin to download what's happened in those 10 years and what led to our final breakup, you will even blame me. So out of shame for my own self, I will just end it here. But I want to tell you now that if you are one of those people that keep people around, you are hovering over people that you don't like, and you say you are their friend, and you are pretending, you are waiting for opportunity to strike, God will punish you. God will punish you. God will punish you. I'm telling you, God will punish you. There's no reason for you to be in somebody's life if you don't genuinely like them, if you don't genuinely appreciate them. There's no reason. If it's not witchcraft, there's no reason. And I'm telling you now, that God will punish you. If you like, leave comments, say anything you like, you do. Thumbs down this video, whatever you like, you do. In your mind, you know who you are. God will punish you. God will punish you. If you don't like people, leave them alone. It's not by force. Leave them alone. There are other people in the world that like them, that are waiting to meet them, that are waiting to experience them. You are not the author and the finisher of their faith. You will not be the last friend that they will have. Do you know how many billion people are in this world? Who do you think you are? Leave people alone. If you don't like them, leave them alone. Leave them alone. It's not by force. If you are threatened by somebody, leave them alone. Go and work on yourself. They are not your problem. Go and work on yourself. All of you are friendly friends. Some of you will come here now, you want to be pretending in your mind as if you can pretend to other people, but you cannot pretend to yourself. Deep inside your mind, you know who you are, you know what you can do. You know how wicked and vile you can be. So if you're one of those people, you better start repenting now, change your life. And if you're following people that you don't like, you're just monitoring their progress, waiting for where you can spoil things for them. I'm telling you, see, in fact, it's a prayer. God will punish you, God will expose you, you will be disgraced. You will be disgraced. And God will expose your evil plans. And then it will backfire. It will backfire the way it has backfired on all those evil people that try to harm me all the days of my life till today, even the ones that are still trying to now. I'm using one eye to look at you. You think I don't know? I'm using one eye like this to look at you. The day it will happen, I will not even be there. You will not even see me to tell me sorry. I will not be there. That's my prayer. That has always been my prayer. When you start to receive karma for all the bad things that you have done to me, I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there. So you cannot come and apologize. I don't want to hear your apology. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Those of you who have not yet realized who the evil people in your midst are, you need to pray. 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 They may not be able to kill you, but they will spoil things for you. They will cause delay for you. They will keep you stagnant. Let me now tell you, they don't even need to practice witchcraft. That's the thing that most people don't understand. Wicked people, people that don't mean well for you, they don't need to do anything diabolic about it. That energy, that bad intention, do you know the weight that bad energy carries? Do you know what bad energy can do? Do you know the power of a negative thought? Then just have like 2 or 3 negative thoughts, people with bad intentions hovering over you. You will not move forward. They don't even need to go to shrine. You don't understand. May God give you the wisdom. May God open your eye to see. Because since I separated myself from a lot of unfriendly friends, things have been happening differently for me. I'm not even playing. Things are happening differently. Like the things I used to struggle with before, now, come on. Ha! Just see. Remember Lot and Abraham. God did not take Abraham to the promised land until he separated him from Lot. That's how bad friends are. You need to separate yourself from certain people before you will move to your next level. So if you like, sit down there. They'll be doing you'll be doing friendship. You'll be doing friendship. You are keeping yourself stuck. Let me just tell you. You are keeping yourself stuck. You can be friends with people from a distance. Don't tell them anything that's happening in your life. Don't go to their house. Let them come and visit you. You, don't go to their house. Don't go. You people should meet in public. And meet in somewhere that you are comfortable. Don't allow them to plan anything. Don't leave your food open and go and say you want to go and eat yourself and come back. If you don't finish your drink, don't stand up. If you leave it and you go, don't drink it again. You put that to hear something. Okay, be playing, They play. Just they play. Anyway, now back to you people, you evil souls. May God help you to repent. May God help you to repent. May God help you to change your life. Because, see, there's nothing that you will do to somebody on this earth that you will not reap the reward, that you will not suffer the consequences. Let me just tell you now. Anything you plant, you will reap. You just read your Bible, Abi. Let me tell you what the Bible says. God said, as long as this earth remains, seed time and harvest will never cease. He was not talking about corn. He was not talking about planting seed in the earth. Seed time and harvest means that whatever you sow, you will reap. If you like, let it take 10 years, it will come back to you. If it does not reach you, it will reach your children. It will reach your children's children. One way or the other, it will come back to you. So if you feel like after I will die, even if you are dying tomorrow, you will be surprised. Even in your grave, you'll be rolling. You say, wow, this is how life is. I'm telling you, if you like, be watching me and laughing. Because it's like I'm even to myself, I sound like comedy. But no problem. Let me now just tell you, generally, if you don't like somebody, leave them alone. Nothing is by force, especially friendship. It's not by force. It's not by force. It's not by force. You don't like somebody, leave them alone. Unfollow them from social media. Mute their status. Whatever, remove them from your sight so that you will not be tempted to hate. Because see that hatred, it will come back to you. It sounds like a joke, Abi. I'm just talking. It will come back to you. Let me just tell you now. Anyway, be careful of unfriendly friends. There are plenty. They manifest in different ways. Those ones that are not happy when you win. Those ones that will not correct you when they see that you are going astray. Those ones that you wear wig that is standing like this. They'll tell you, Abeg, it's okay, let's be going. All those small things is part of it though. All those things count. Because I don't know why I want my friend to be looking like a wet dog and be following me. Where are we going to, my dear? Sit down there and brush your hair. If you don't want to see people look good, you don't want to see somebody progress, stay away from them. Friendship is not by force. You benefit from them, you don't want them to benefit from you. God will punish you. God will really punish you. God will punish you. If you like, don't watch my video again, that was your business. Other people will watch it. Bye. Oh my god, this one really paid me. I swear it's like she was my sister or something. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you in my next one by God's grace. Bye.